Hey friends, and welcome back to Sunshine and Serenity. And today we're just going to kind of give you a little update about what's going on in the farm. I'm going to make some goldenrod extract, or not extract, goldenrod oil. There we go. Goldenrod infusion oil. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to pick some peppers. So I'm going to show you guys my pepper harvest. We currently have peppers coming out of our ears. So the peppers have overproduced this year. Peppers and tomatoes have been my big producers this year. If you are new, welcome. We are so happy to have you stop by our channel. If you'll take a moment, hit that like and subscribe button, and drop a comment below. Let us know where you're watching from. It helps our channel grow. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. We are equally as excited to have you continue to watch and support our videos and our channel. And yeah, so y'all just stay tuned. This is going to be a video where we have many different things going on. I'm just going to clip it all together so you guys can see what we've been up to on the farm. Okay, so I am done harvesting out in the garden, and I want to show you guys like how much I got. So you see how big this basket is? So that is full of, I've got tomatoes on the bottom and peppers on the top. So this is what I'm talking about. This is like an every other day thing. Like I come out and that's how much I get, is a full basket. So we're still doing great in the pepper and tomato department, so much so that I'm honestly thinking about just pulling them out at some point, because they're going to probably continue to produce peppers till I don't need them anymore. So but yeah, so that's what's going on in the garden. You can see it behind me. It's kind of wild, and there's lots of weeds. Lots of morning glories have taken over. It's just gotten a little bit out of hand to where we've just kind of let it go. But yeah, so that's what's going on in the garden part of the homestead. In other news, check out my blackberries. They're just going everywhere, and they continue to grow and do just amazing despite not a lot of rain. And so I'm really excited to see the production from these next year. These were actually given to me and started by a friend of mine that was thinning out her blackberry area, and she gave me some of the ones that she thinned out, and we just planted them, and they've been able to take off. So they are doing awesome. And in other news, I have my rabbits behind me. We actually bred our females. So both of our females, hopefully, fingers crossed, are bred. We weren't originally going to breed them until next spring, but one of our rabbits was getting pretty hormonal and cranky, and like she was just ready to be bred. So we just made the executive decision to go ahead and breed them, raise some rabbits into the fall. See if we can see her back there. Hey girl. Thelma. 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 Anyway, so we went ahead and made the executive decision to go ahead and breed them and raise some rabbits into the fall, because here it gets really hot really early in the springtime. So I think they'll do better going into the fall and winter time than they would be going into the heat of the spring and summer. So hopefully, fingers crossed, both of our females are bred. Stay tuned. We will give updates. It should be about 31 days from now, well, from yesterday, and we should have some baby rabbits. So stay tuned for that update. We're super excited. This is the very first time we've had any baby rabbits. We've had baby chicks for a little bit experience with that for quite a while now because of our hens hatching out babies, but this is our first time with baby rabbits. So y'all stay tuned for an update from that. And here are our rabbits. This is our female, Thelma. Hey Thelma. Hey girl. Hey girl, are you going to give me some babies soon? So this is Thelma. Say hi, Thelma. Say hello. So that's Thelma. She's our female. She was the one that got kind of moody. So that's our first female rabbit. And then this is Clyde, our handsome boy. Hi, handsome boy. Hi, handsome boy. Hi. Hi, handsome. So that's Clyde. He's our buck that has bred the female. So hopefully they did what they were supposed to do and hopefully got the job done. And we're hoping to have some babies. Huh, Clyde? Are you going to be a daddy? You going to have some babies soon? Hopefully. Yeah. And then this is our last female rabbit. Hey, girl. Hi, girl. Hi. This is Louise. So we have Thelma and Louise and Clyde. Hey, girl. So we're hoping she's bred too and she has some cute little babies. Yeah. Yeah. So those are our rabbits. So stay tuned and we'll see if we have some babies soon. And yeah, hopefully we can show you guys some footage of those cute little babies. And here is some of my older hens and my rooster. They are out here living their best life, free ranging out in the grass. And Big Mama has her chick. If y'all saw that update, you know, she had her chick. And she's got her chick out here free ranging. And then we're going to go into the coop and see the other mama and her baby that just recently hatched out. Hey, girls. Hey, girls. Hey, Junior. Hey, girls. Hey, girls. Hey, girls. So here is the most recent mama. She just recently hatched out a baby, and she's got a baby up underneath her. And so she's been getting her out and kind of around in the coop area. And so they should be they'll probably start free ranging before too long. But there's the newest mama. And here's my other girls and my best rooster guy. And looks like Sophia has given me an egg. We do have, I do have another hen that is laying, but I'm not quite sure who it is just yet because I haven't caught them in the nesting box. So I don't know if it's one of my new hens or maybe it's one of my other hens like Dorothy, and maybe her egg size and color has changed. She was laying like small white eggs, so I'm not sure if it's her or not. But yeah, so stay tuned and hopefully I'll figure out if it's one of my new layers and they're just laying early or who it is that's laying me the second egg. But I did get a egg from Sophia. I have consistently gotten an egg from her every day since she you know, hatched out her chicks a while back, and she has not gone broody again, thank goodness. So she's giving me eggs again. So I'm at least getting 2 eggs a day right now until my younger layers get old enough that they start laying. Something else that's really exciting is these are my sweet potatoes. And when I went in here the other day to kind of dig around, look, I have a sweet potato. So this is my first time growing sweet potatoes. So we'll see how they do. I've got some other ones over there kind of climbing up the fence line. So we'll see how they do. And then I've got a couple other, like this plant right here, which is a winter squash plant. Whoop. See if we can redirect it a little bit. So you can see I've got some fruit on here, but I don't know whether or not they're getting pollinated. We haven't seen too many pollinators around here. Same thing with this one. This is supposed to be a pumpkin. We'll see. I don't know if it got pollinated or not, and I didn't come out here and hand pollinate, so I'm really hoping it did, because this is the only pumpkin that I have on this plant so far. Oh, I have another little baby one up here. And so I'm really hoping that this made it and it got pollinated, because I love sugar pie pumpkins, and that's what these are. So hoping that those got pollinated. And then here's some more of my sugar pie pumpkin plant, which is kind of crazy right here, but yep, hoping those get pollinated. Okay, and then I talked about how I was going to be infusing some goldenrod in some oil. So what I wanted to show you is what goldenrod looks like, and it's in bloom everywhere right now. You can find it like on the sides of the road in people's yards. Like, it is in bloom everywhere. So this is what it looks like, and it'll have, you know, flowers that stem off the top, and that's what it looks like when it grows and it blooms. And what you do is when the flower first starts opening is when the flowers first start opening is when you want to get it, because that's when it has the most medicinal properties in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to kind of pinch it off and kind of break it off, like right there, to where I just have the flower part. And that is what I'm going to use to infuse in the oil. And so we're going to take this inside, and I'm going to infuse it. As you can see, I've still got another one right there. Got another one right there. That one is the one that I just recently broke off to dry. Got another one over there, and all of these that are popping up all down here, that is all goldenrod. So I'm going to let those grow up. I'm going to use a lot of them in the oil. I may actually use a lot of the dried flowers and leaves in my dried herb mixes, but that is what I am using. And then I will probably let a few of them go to seed so that they definitely come back next year. But I just wanted to show you guys what that looks like. Okay, so I mentioned how I was going to be infusing in some oil some of the dried goldenrod that I already have. So this is not completely dry, but this is what it looks like when it starts to dry. And you can see, like, the bottom part of it, like the leaves are pretty dry, but the flowers are still just not quite there. So I'm going to leave it out on the counter for a couple more days and then see how it does after that. If you want to dehydrate it faster and you don't want to just leave it on your counter, you can dehydrate it in the oven and quickly dry it that way. I just lay my stuff out on the counter to dry that way because I just feel like, I mean, it's the easiest method. I don't have to heat up my kitchen when it's hot. And so this is what a dried one looks like. And then I wanted to show you guys what kind of like a freshly picked one. So you can see the difference, right? So this is more dry and this is obviously just picked. And so what I will do is I'll just wait till both of these, or at least one of these, are dry, and I will kind of break it into pieces or stick it in a jar and then cover it with an oil. You can use olive oil. I'm going to use sunflower oil. And then you just stick it in like a sunny windowsill and you let it infuse for several weeks up to several months. And then that will give you an herbal oil. Of course, once you take out your dried herb, you have to use it within a certain time because it can go rancid. As long as the herb is still in there, it will still stay good. However, I don't know how that works. I don't know the science behind that, but that's just how it works. So I will let this dry a couple more days and then I will film what I do when I go to infuse it in oil.